Hey guys, welcome to Voc Rehab Bootcamp. I'm Nick the Vet. All right, today's episode is called Great Benefits and Rights that Voc Rehab won't tell you about, okay? Number one, EAA, which is called Employment Adjustment Allowance. That is a benefit where you get 2 additional months of your stipend or BAH at the end of your path once you've been deemed job ready. And the purpose of it is to be able to take 2 months to go out and find work. And during those 2 months that you're actively looking for work, you've got some money to sustain you. Number 2, NPWE. I actually already went over this in video number 20 in great detail, but briefly, what it is before you're deemed job ready, you have an opportunity for NPWE, which is basically OJT. And during that 6 to 9 month period, you can get additional, again, BAH or a stipend while you're getting some OJT, okay? Number 3, you get free dental care while you're in Voc Rehab. Not sure if you knew that. So if you chip a tooth, you're in Voc Rehab, you're at school, tooth hurts, whatever, you need a cleaning. As soon as you get approved, contact your VRC, let them know I want dental coverage, and they'll hook you up, okay? And then you can go see the dentist for free. Might take a while because they're kind of slow, but it's free and they're usually pretty good, all right? Number 4, you may not know that if you don't get along with your counselor or you feel like your counselor is not really giving you the service that you need or desire, you can just request a new counselor. A lot of people feel like you just stuck with whomever you get, and that's not the case. You can request a new counselor. Just email your VRC supervisor or the VREO. Let them know you want a new one, a new VRC, and why. You don't have to go into super detail, but basically we're not gelling, whatever the case is, and you can get a new one, okay? Number 5, this is a good one. It's called RFL. Have you ever heard of that, boys and girls? RFL. It's a revolving fund loan, all right? This is a loan that is available to all people entitled to Voc Rehab benefits, whereby if you are having trouble starting, staying in, or restarting Voc Rehab due to a financial situation, you can take out a loan. Interest-free, and it's repaid in small payments through your disability payments. So you don't have to actually make physical payments. So let's say hypothetically, like there's a girl who contacted me recently who was homeless. And I didn't know about RFL at that time. This was last year. And I actually reached out to her recently. So if you're looking at this, I don't want to say your name and embarrass you, but if you're looking at this video, email me so I can help you out. But yeah, she was homeless. So if you need first and last month security deposit because you have to move because you have no home, you don't have the money, or you're going to be living in your car and you can't go to school, RFL can help you out. See, they don't tell you about that stuff. All right, number 6. A lot of people don't know that the VRC has a sworn duty to assist you in finding entitlement. So when you go into your meeting with your counselor, initial meeting, and they go, you're not entitled because you have a degree, you can share with them, listen, I have some evidence that would, change it. Like my original VRC who denied me did not acknowledge any of my evidence. And I didn't know at the time that she had a sworn duty to assist me. Otherwise, I would have whipped it on her. But you guys need to know that. So if you get a counselor who's belligerent or doesn't want to help you or just says, that's it, I'm not accepting anything else, you can leave, or you can escalate up, or you can go to a higher level review. You say, no, you have a sworn duty to assist me in finding entitlement. And I have evidence that I'm entitled and we need to go over it. And force them to say, no, I'm not going to do it. And hopefully you live in a one-party state where you can record them doing that. But anyway, hopefully that won't happen to you, but you have a right, just in case that does happen, to put that on them, okay? Number 7, this is going to be the last one for this video. I don't want the video to be too long. And number 7, when there's a conflict between you and your VRC regarding your entitlement, where one law appears you should get what you're asking for and one law appears that you shouldn't, there's a conflict like that, then you've got to give the benefit to the veteran, okay? Now, I don't mean if you guys just disagree. Like, here's an example. My VRC said, my original VRC said, no, you're not entitled. You don't have a serious employment handicap. Her supervisor, when I escalated up the chain and had the informal meeting with the supervisor, I got her to admit that I did have one. So there's a conflict. And then it went to the VREO and she still said, no, you don't have one. But what should have happened, again, I didn't know the laws at that time, but the benefit has to go to the veteran, because the goal of VR and these services is supposed to be to find ways to help us, not find ways to deny us, okay? So these 7 things are important to know, great benefits or rights that you have that you need to take advantage of when you go into your meeting. If you have any questions, you know you can always email me. Thanks for watching. I'm Nick the Vet.